In the famous battlefield of Kurukshetra, the armies of Pandavas and the Kauravas assembled to fight. In the middle of this charged environment, Arjun, the valiant prince and the chief warrior of Pandavas, finds himself struggling with profound dilemma. He asks Krishna, his charioteer, to position their chariot between the opposing forces so that he could see who he is going to fight. This important moment marks the start of that conversation and timeless knowledge that echoes across history. Krishna then takes the chariot to the heart of the battlefield, letting Arjuna to see his friends, family, and teachers assembled on the opposite side. Overwhelmed by the realization that winning means sacrificing his loved ones, he is overtaken with great grief and fear. He thinks how immoral it is to kill his relatives for the sake of victory. Krishna, being the all-knowing Supreme himself, takes the role of spiritual master and imparts the divine knowledge of Karma Yoga, a philosophy which asks one to perform actions without being attached to the results. Fear is caused when the mind contemplates on the results more than the work itself. Krishna asks Arjun to get rid of any desire about the outcome, whether it is victory or defeat, and perform his work for the greater goal, which is establishment of dharma. In the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes clearly how, with the practice of Karma Yoga, one can get rid of any dangerous kind of fear. When one stops caring about what happens after the action is performed, then the fear loses its ground. Fear has been an important part of human evolution that cannot be escaped. Among all the fears, the fear of unknown remains the topmost. Questions such as what happens after death, does ghosts exist, are we really alone in this entire universe are the examples of unknown. Even the sculpture states fear is present just for us to get rid of fear. Using ancient texts as a guide, we learn that fear is strange. It is always there, even though it doesn't always make sense. It is a feeling that comes and goes quickly. It can make us careful, but it can also keep us stuck in our safe places. The timeless sculptures tells us to face this strange thing called as fear and rise above it. They show us a way to break free and find freedom. When we think about heroic figures such as Maharana Pratap and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, we notice something very important. They show an immense display of courage when the odds were against them. Their courage overweighted their fear. They had greater goals which were much important than selfish needs, which helped them to eliminate fear from its roots. When we get rid of thoughts about the results, we get rid of fear itself. Fear arises from the self-perception and loses its grip and identity when there is a greater goal which has to be achieved by any means.